like a bell, when even simple moments seemed heavier than they should be. I carry worries in my pockets, questions in my chest, and a tired kind of hoping that didn't know how to rest. I try to hold it all together, to keep a steady face, to act like I was stronger than the storms I had to face. But strength is not a river that never runs dry. Even the bravest heart gets weary by and by. I reach the end of trying, I reach the end of me, and standing in that fragile place was all that I could be. No speeches left to offer, no courage left to show, just a quiet kind of broken that only you could know. When I had no strength left, you carried what I could not hold. When I had no strength left, your mercy kept my soul. I didn't need to be a hero, I didn't need to be brave.
When I had no strength left,
your love became my way. I thought faith meant never failing, never feeling weak or small. I thought real believers never stumble, never fall. But you rewrote my understanding with a gentler kind of truth, that weakness is a doorway where your power can move through. You don't meet me in perfection, you don't wait until I'm whole. You meet me in the ruins and slowly mend my soul. And there inside the breaking, where I had nothing left to bring, I found that simple breathing was still a holy thing. The room became a refuge, the silence turned to grace, and all my scattered pieces found a safe and quiet place. You didn't rush my healing, you didn't force my hand, you only sat beside me until I learned to stand. When I had no strength left, you taught my heart to trust. When I had no strength left, your kindness was enough. Not in sudden miracles, not in lightning from above.
when I had no strength left,
I rested in your love. Some seasons feel like winter, it never seems to end. Some roads feel so lonely, you can't see around the bend. But I've learned a secret, the weary come to know, that even when we're empty, your grace still overflows. You never ask for more than what my soul can bear. You never leave the hurting to struggle in despair. And slowly I discovered what my fear could never see, that being weak before you is the truest way to be. When I had no strength left, I found a deeper peace.
when I had no strength left,
My restless fighting ceased. I didn't need to conquer, I didn't need to win.
when I had no strength left,
had no strength left, you carried me right through. And even when tomorrow brings struggles I can't see, when I have no strength left, you will be strong for me. There were years when I carried too much inside me, holding worries like heavy stones. I was afraid to set aside. I thought I had to be unbreakable, strong enough to face it all alone. Like asking for help from heaven meant I somehow wasn't grown. So I walked through every struggle with a quiet hidden load, pretending I was steady on a long and lonely road. But burdens have a language that even pride can't hide. They've been the strongest shoulders, they slowly steal the light. I came to you exhausted, with nothing left to prove, tired of being brave enough to carry what I couldn't move. And there inside the stillness, I heard a gentle call. You were never meant to hold it, you were meant to give it all. When I laid my burdens down, I felt my spirit breathe. When I laid my burdens down, your peace came over me. I didn't need to be a giant, I didn't need to stand so tall. When I laid my burdens down, your grace received them all. I used to think surrender was something weak hearts do. I used to think that letting go meant losing what was true. But you showed me something deeper than my stubborn will could see, that laying down my worries was the truest victory. You never asked for heroes, you never asked for might, you only asked for honest hearts that trust you in the night. So I brought you every sorrow, every fear I tried to keep, and found that giving them to you was the first real way to sleep. The room became much lighter, the weight began to fade, and all the things I couldn't fix no longer made me afraid.
When I laid my burdens down,
the storm inside grew still.
when I laid my burdens down,
I rested in your will. Not because the road was easy, not because the pain was gone. When I laid my burdens down, your love kept leading on. Some loads are not for carrying, some weights we must release. Some battles are not won by force, but by receiving peace. And you don't shame the weary, you don't demand they fight. You gently take the heavy things and hold them through the night. I learned that trusting isn't pretending to be strong, it's kneeling with an open heart and singing tired songs. And though the world kept rushing, and though the days stayed loud, I found a quiet refuge the moment I bowed down.
when I laid my burdens down.
I finally understood.
When I laid my burdens down,
You turned my bad to good. You didn't need my striving. You didn't need my crown. When I laid my burdens down, Your mercy gathered round. So if you're carrying more than any soul should bear, remember God is waiting to meet you right there. He doesn't need your strength. He doesn't need your pride. He only needs your willingness to lay it at His side. When I laid my burdens down, my restless heart found rest. When I laid my burdens down, I felt Your tenderness. And even when tomorrow brings trials yet to be, when I lay my burdens down, You carry them for me. There were nights when the quiet used to scare me, when the stillness sounded empty, and my heart would fill with noise. I thought the absence of answers meant the absence of Your care. I thought a room without a miracle was a room where You weren't there. So I filled the space with striving, with restless plans and hurried prayers, trying to escape the feeling that I was standing somewhere bare. But life began to teach me what my fears could never know, that silence has a purpose only patient hearts can show. The quiet slowly changed me, it softened every cry. It held me like a gentle hand when I was tired of asking why. And somewhere in the waiting, with nothing left to prove, I felt a deeper presence than any sign could ever move. When the silence felt like home, my anxious soul found rest. When the silence felt like home, I laid my fears to rest. Not with thunder from the heavens, not with answers carved in stone. When the silence felt like home, I knew I wasn't alone. I used to think that closeness was measured by a voice, that feeling you were near me was always marked by noise. But You came in gentle moments I almost didn't see, and simple quiet breathing and the peace surrounding me. You don't always speak in power, You don't always move in flame. Sometimes You choose the stillness just to whisper out my name. And there within the quiet, I learned to sit and stay, to trust the unseen mercy working in a hidden way. The room became a shelter, the night became a friend, and I found that sacred healing doesn't the silence felt like home. I didn't have to fight when the silence felt like home. You feel the lonely night, not with grand displays of wonder, not with visions I could own. When the silence felt like home, your love was clearly shown. Some truths are only found when the noise is finally gone. Some faith is only formed when the waiting lingers on. And you don't fear the questions that tremble in my chest. You welcome all the weary to your gentle place of rest. I learned that peace is patient, that healing takes its time, that every honest moment is part of your design. So now I don't resist it, I don't run from the unknown. I've learned to find your presence in the spaces I've outgrown. When the silence felt like home, my restless heart was free. When the silence felt like home, I learned what faith could be. Not loud and full of proving, not something I could own. When the silence felt like home, I found where I belong. If you're afraid of quiet, if the night feels cold and long, remember God is waiting where the weary souls belong. He meets you in the stillness, He holds you in the calm. He turns the empty spaces into places filled with balm. When the silence felt like home, I finally understood. When the silence felt like home, you turned my hurt to good. And even when the road ahead is more than I have known, when the silence feels like home, I know I'm not alone. There were mornings when the future felt uncertain, when every plan I tried to hold kept slipping through my hands. I lived between the questions and the answers I could not find, standing in the narrow space where hope and fear collide. I wanted quick solution, a map to guide my way, something firm, invisible, to carry through the day. But all you gave was silence and a gentle call to stay, to sit inside the waiting and learn a slower way. I thought waiting meant defeat, that delays were signs of loss. I thought faith should hurry forward, no matter what the cost. But you were teaching patience. My restless heart had missed that waiting isn't wasted when it rests inside your will. When I found peace in the waiting, my hurried soul grew still. When I found peace in the waiting, I learned to trust your will. Not with easy explanations, not with roads I clearly see. When I found peace in the waiting, your love stayed close to me. I used to count the minutes, to measure every day, to wonder why the answers seem so far away. Now I know that sometimes the holiest of things are born within the pauses that patient seasons bring. You don't move on my schedule, you don't rush like I do. You work in hidden moments where only grace comes through. And slowly I discovered what my fear could never learn, that peace is not the ending, but the place where hearts return. The waiting room grew sacred, the silence grew more kind, and every quiet hour reshaped my restless mind. When I found peace in the waiting, the storm inside grew calm. When I found peace in the waiting, I felt your steady arms. Not because the path was easy, not because the pain was gone. When I found peace in the waiting, your mercy led me on. Some prayers take time to answer, some wounds take time to heal, some journeys need the waiting to teach our hearts what's real. And you don't scold the weary who struggle to hold on. You walk beside the faithful until the night is gone. I learned to stop resisting the places I must be. I learned to stop demanding what you don't give to me. Trusting in the waiting is trusting in your care, believing you are working even when I'm unaware. When I found peace in the waiting, I found a deeper grace. When I found peace in the waiting, I saw your patient face. You didn't need my hurry, you didn't need my fight. When I found peace in the waiting, you filled my soul with light. So if you're standing restless, if your hope feels thin and small, remember God is faithful. Even when you feel the stall, He meets you in the waiting, He holds you in the pause. He turns the longest seasons into gentle, holy laws. When I found peace in the waiting, my heart began to mend. When I found trust again. And even when tomorrow remains beyond my sight, when I find peace in the waiting, I know you'll make it right. There were moments when I felt too far from worthy, when every memory reminded me of places I had failed. I carried guilt like a shadow, heavy and close to my chest, afraid that all my mistakes were louder than your grace. I tried to fix my own story, to rewrite the pages of my past, but every time I reached for healing, the wounds would answer back. I thought forgiveness had a limit, that mercy could grow tired too, that broken hearts like mine were too damaged to be renewed. So I hid behind my silence, pretending I was strong, hoping that if I stayed quiet, the shame would not last long. But you don't turn from the hurting, you don't turn from the lost. You meet us in the places where we've counted every cost. When my soul needed mercy, you didn't turn away. When my soul needed mercy, you covered all my shame, not with anger or rejection, not with words that cut and blame. When my soul needed mercy, you gently spoke my name. Oh. I used to fear your presence, thinking I must earn your care. I thought I had to be perfect before you'd meet me there. But you showed me something deeper than my restless heart could know, that mercy isn't given to the ones who've earned their glow. It's given to the weary, to the ones who lost their way, to the hearts that come in honesty with nothing left to say. And there inside your kindness, my heavy load grew light. You wrapped me in compassion and carried me through the night. You never asked for promises I couldn't hope to keep. You only asked for openness in the moments I would weep. When my soul needed mercy, your love became my home. When my soul needed mercy, I knew I wasn't alone. You didn't count my failures, you didn't keep the score. When my soul needed mercy, you love me even more. Some days I still remember the roads I shouldn't have known. Some nights I still feel echoes of seeds I once had sown. But now I face the mirror without the weight of fear, because I know your mercy is always waiting near. You turn the worst of story into something new and bright. You turn the deepest darkness into expected light. And though I'm far from finished, I walked beneath the freedom of the grace that I had found. When my soul needed mercy, you made the broken whole. When my soul needed mercy, you gently healed my soul. Not because I deserved it, not because I was brave. When my soul needed mercy, your mercy found a way. So if you feel unworthy, if your past is hard to face, remember God is waiting with unrelenting grace. He doesn't see your failures the way the world might do. He only sees a hurting heart he longs to make brand new. When my soul needed mercy, you held me through it all. When my soul needed mercy, you answered every call. And even when tomorrow brings struggles I can't see, when my soul needs mercy, your mercy waits for me. There were seasons when my heart was always running, chasing answers I could not find, trying to outrun the silence that followed close behind. I filled my days with motion, with plans I couldn't keep, afraid that if I slowed down I would hear the pain too deep. I thought stillness meant surrender, that stopping meant defeat, that faith was always moving with steady, hurried feet. But life began to whisper what striving couldn't say, that sometimes healing happens when we learn a slow way. You didn't rush to change me, you didn't force my hand. You waited in the quiet until I'd understand. And there inside the waiting, where nothing seemed to move, I felt a gentle presence, stronger than I ever knew. When my soul learned to be still, I finally heard your voice. When my soul learned to be still, I found a better choice, not in running or in fighting, not in proving I was strong. When my soul learned to be still, my heart found where it belonged. I used to fear the silence, to fill it with my fears, to drown it out with questions that echoed through the years. But you taught me a new language, spoken only in the calm, a peace that doesn't hurry, a healing like a balm. You showed me that believing is not a restless race, it's learning how to linger in your gentle, patient grace. And all the things I carried, the worries and the weight, began to lose their power when I learned to simply wait. The storm inside grew softer, the noise began to fade, and every anxious heartbeat found rest where mercy stayed. When my soul learned to be still, the night no longer scared, when my soul learned to be still. I knew how much you care, not with thunder in the distance, not with answers loud and clear. When my soul learned to be still, I felt your spirit near. Some lessons come in whispers, some truths arrive in time. Some faith is only formed when we lay down our design. And you don't need my hurry, you don't need my control. You only need a willing heart to make a wounded whole. I learned to stop pretending that I could hold it all. I learned to sit in stillness and listen for your call, because the quiet holds a secret my restless mind had missed. That peace is often waiting where simple trust exists. When my soul learned to be still, my restless searching ceased. When my soul learned to be still, I found a deeper peace, not in perfect understanding, not in roads I clearly see. When my soul learned to be still, your love was guiding me. So if your heart is racing, if your mind won't let you rest, remember God is waiting with a place inside his chest. He meets you in the stillness, he meets you in the calm. He turns your weary spirit into something safe and warm. When my soul learned to be still, I learned what trust can do. When my soul learned to be still, I found my way to you. And even when the future feels more than I can feel, when my soul learns to be still, I know you love me still.